Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela, and I did a couple videos this morning, and then I haven't done my week ahead spread. I haven't been feeling up to doing them the last couple of weeks, but today something just like power through or do it. So I pulled some cards this morning, and then I now have some downtime. I've done all kinds of stuff since then, so I haven't been able to do the video. But I decided to go ahead and do it. And I first want to show you guys my new pouch I made for my mini Line Strider Tarot. I didn't think it would come out that well, but it came out so cute and little and tiny. It's so little. It fits in the palm of my hand. So cute. Anyway, and then I added a little gray button there. Yeah, just super cute. So, on to the week ahead spread that I usually do. If you're just now tuning in, I always do a week ahead spread with the energy, obstacle, and advice for the week. I usually pull the cards ahead of time to kind of see where they're at, see if there's any insight, and then I go into the book when I'm on the video. I normally, ever since I started doing week ahead spreads, I've always used my Light Seers Tarot. That is my soul deck. That is my baby. Last time I used the Oak, Ash, and Thorn, and this time I will be using my Bone, Stone, and Earth Flesh Tarot. The descriptions are quite huge. That's why this book is humongous, but I love it. But I'm not going to read the whole thing because we'd be here all night because there's a lot in each book or in each card. But yeah, this is the edges are red. If you haven't seen this deck, this is just the 3 I pulled, and then this is the backs. But for the energy of the week, I pulled the Queen of Swords, and my camera does not do this beauty justice. Should have probably done this during the day, but I always what do you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? I'm always drawn to the suit of swords. That is my favorite suit. My favorite card in any deck is the 8 of Swords, if you haven't seen any of my previous videos. And I feel like the Queen of Swords is embodying me. When I first flipped this over, it was like, you're in your power, own it. Own that power, that's yours. You already own it. It's not something that you need to take. It's not something that you need to discover. It's already there. You just need to take it and use it. Well, I said take. It's something that you just need to use. Just own your power that you already possess. Take charge of your situation, your life. Take charge of your dreams, your aspirations. And that's what I feel emanating from this card so badly today is like, we got this. You are this empowered mode and just show the world what you have in you. So I really feel that is the energy of the week coming. There's been a lot of internal changes the last few months. And now a lot of outward changes starting with me. So I really feel that is what this card is about for me this week, and I love that. It was the Queen of Swords. So for the obstacle, I got the 6 of Wands. And I haven't really messed around with this deck since I got it, so this one kind of threw me off. And then I looked at these two together, and I'm like, there is a difference between stepping into your power and using it, and then using it overconfidently. If that makes any sense at all. So I think the 6 of Wands is kind of as a reminder to, you could go overboard with this, especially with somebody like me that has a tendency to dive deep, to go overboard with things, to be over emotional when things don't go my way. So I think that could be an obstacle that, you have all this power, use it wisely. I think that is kind of a warning that I, my ego could step in and be like, no, we got everything, and we don't. Um, so I think that is kind of like a warning to me to, yes, I have this power, especially with the fire, the Six of Wands being fire. I have all this power, and I can wield it at will and do things I want, manifest things, but just be in what you want, know what you want, because it could go south quickly. And then for the advice, I drew the Five of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles, it almost looks like they're taking shelter from the storm. Like there's a storm coming and they're taking shelter. The whole family is in there. And again, I see this as like I've stepped into the power. Maybe I've overconfidently used it, or it's the confidence I have in stepping into this power has overshadowed the things that are important, and it's caused other things to ripple out, that are not so good, more negatively, and I need to stay grounded, and remember where I come from. No matter how big the ego gets, remember, I have family, I have friends, I have this grounding energy that I need to stay grounded and tethered, and not try to float away on this high power, that I possess. And that's what I see in these cards this week, which makes sense because I'm trying to do all these things. I've actually gone to started college classes, which I've never done before. I'm trying to manifest and bring to fruition, my dreams of becoming a writer. And a lot of people would say I'm already a writer because I have 2 books published on Amazon. I self-published. But I can see how, if, let's say, somebody pays me any kind of attention, out in the world, like a publisher, or somebody actually takes notice and is like, oh, we can offer you this and this and this, I could see how the ego would go crazy and be like, oh, I'm a big star now, even though it may not be. It could overshadow other things. So the things that are important to me. So I think that is important to remember, to stay grounded. Don't let the ego in, and don't let the ego take over and be like, just be who I am, a down to earth, grounded, not egocentric, but one of those people that knows, with fame, fortune, money, whatever comes, I'm not going to be one of those people that turn into somebody they're not. So that's what I completely see that in these cards, this week. If you guys have any other questions, concerns, comments about these cards, let me know. And we're going to turn to the book now. So if you don't know the Bone, Stone, and Earth Flesh Tarot, the artwork is by Anna Torrian, who also created Oracle of Echoes, which is now creating a Tarot of Echoes. Cannot wait for it to come out. The book and the creator of the deck is by Evelyn Cameron. The book, the deck together are dynamo. They're amazing. And I give shout out to both of those ladies every single time I talk about this deck, because they are like the dynamic duo. They are amazing together. So, that being said, let's find out what the Queen of Swords has to say in the book. If I can find the swords. I think they're the first one after the majors. Yep, there's the 10. And I don't really read the books. This one I've actually been perusing. But I don't really read the books unless I'm doing a video during a week ahead spread. Normally. So the essence of the card says teacher, diplomat, even-tempered, perceptive, astute, indomitable, personable, active listener, detail-oriented, swift thinker, strategist, focused, understanding, determined, innovative, inspired, single-minded, or it could be, and they've looped all of the positive and the negative together. Single-minded, manipulated, callous, bitter, gossip, scheming, advocate. And it says the narrative. The Raven Queen holds a formidable legend. The raven is kindred to her, so too is the crow. Her legacy is that of battle and war. She is sovereign and will bring sovereignty out of those she deems worthy. She is a great teacher. Her lessons, however, are less than conventional. She will push you further than anyone before. You will feel the pressure. You may even crack. But one thing is certain. Once she is done with you, your life will never be the same. The cult of the Raven Queen is indeed real. Fathers and mothers, I can't hardly read that. Fathers and mothers send their daughters to her to be made. The child will later emerge as a warrior of the old ways, skilled in both the art of battle and sorcery. The daughters of the Raven Queen are feared and respected across the land. Even the dead knew them well. Wow, that gave me chills. Because even the dead know who they are, know who she is. In a reading, when the Queen of Swords appears in a reading, it may mean that the time of diplomacy is upon you. Use your peacekeeping qualities to soothe situations and be perceptive above all else. Cultivate an eye for detail. The Queen of Swords may also call you indomitable spirit into action. Tact and diplomacy will only get you so far. Persistence will get you across the line. Be artful with your communication. Hone the power of the wordsmith. Wordsmith, writer, what? Crazy. You might find that people are drawn to you for your clarity of thought and rational thinking. True that. I can't even tell you how many people come to me for advice. Can't follow my own, but I can give it to other people great. The Queen of Swords is fair and just, and such qualities often indicate a trustworthy confidant. You may find that you are a vault to those who wish to unburden their conscience. True. As well as those who seek out a differing perspective. I guess I am reading all of these. As a person, the Queen of Swords holds a dignified posture and a keen eye. She is a type to fully drink in her surroundings and consider even the smallest detail. She is articulate and clever with her communication. These are just some of her redeeming qualities. People feel at ease talking to her because she actively listens and responds. This in turn makes people feel heard. She had a commitment to truth that can at times be brutally honest. I've been told that many times as well. Maybe I'm just the Queen of Swords. This may occasionally lead to hurt feelings, but such an outcome is unintentional. True. She may appear insensitive due to her forthright nature. She loves a good question. Her body of interests are wide and varied. True. As she is an avid reader and lover of literature. True. She may even be a writer. What? I'm not making this up. This is what I'm reading to you guys. She is a natural born teacher and knows how to charm when necessary. Wow. Okay, so in the reverse position, the Queen of Swords reverse speaks of ineffective communication. There may be a serious lack of focus that impacts your verbal skills. This could be a result of mental pressure or hidden sorrow. The Queen of Swords reversed may also indicate a manipulative personality or someone with a tendency to belittle and disparage. The Queen of Swords may also suggest a divorcee, widower, or unhappy single. A tendency to nitpick and be overly critical in relationships may cause rifts. Loneliness may be a very real issue. Yes, I have a loneliness, but I'm happily married. So it's more of an internal loneliness that I feel. Alternatively, you may find yourself smothering or being smothered by another. You may experience an overwhelming supply of helpful yet mostly unwelcome suggestions and criticism. Learn to give people space to grow and thrive. Refusing to do so can show an unhealthy and codependent relationship that may be a great detriment to you in the long run. The other side of the coin, however, is perhaps the family archetype or of the enabler. You may be in a situation with an enabler. It may be a convenient and even comfortable arrangement. But too much reliance on an individual can lead to coping issues, especially when situations arise and that individual is no longer around. It is important to support others, but healthy coping strategies can lead to a far more beneficial outcome in the long run. Wow. That's crazy. Crazy. So now we're going to go to Six of Wands. I just totally passed it. Oh my gosh. That's the 2, not the 6. I'm not reading that. I might read all that. So, Six of Wands, the essence: success, optimism, victory, leadership, fame, happiness, strength, illusion of control, weakness, defeatism, notoriety, accolade, role model, honor, pride, triumph, clarity, passion, enlightenment, greater understanding, big picture, self-esteem, opportunity, crowning glory, elevation and status, low self-esteem, opportunity squandered, jealousy, bitterness, resentment, being passed over, self-importance. And I talked about that is if this is in the reverse position, which is the obstacle, which it would be. I saw that as being a self-importance, like if my writing career takes off, it could lead to, could totally see it as leading to the ego stepping in and being me thinking of just myself. But with the other card, I totally feel this is like the warning of what could happen. And that is the reminder to stay grounded so this doesn't happen. So the narrative: there comes a time when everyone must rise to the occasion. This is a moment of honest self-evaluation where ego has no place in the decision. Merit and accomplishment are the only guiding focus here. And of course, the will of the gods. Before there were kings, chiefs, or leaders of any kind, there were the gods, and it was they who deemed the first man or woman be crowned. So by his or her own hand, a crown was fashioned in many earthly treasures and a declaration spoken out loud. This declaration affirmed their sovereign right, and so were born the first kings and queens, the first leaders of the ancient tribes, crowned by their own hand, made solid for their merits. In a reading, when the Six of Wands appears in your reading, it can be a sign of victory, recognition for your efforts, and celebration of your deeds, and may well take place. Internal recognition of greatness can also take place. It is truly a powerful moment when you recognize your sovereignty and make the decision to honor it. New opportunities may reveal themselves to you, and you will know what to do when this happens. Lean into your self-confidence and allow it to guide you in your decision making. The Six of Wands invites you to enjoy your achievements, immerse yourself in well-deserved pleasures, and bask in the spotlight of recognition. The Six of Wands also speaks of passion that ought to be nurtured and a realization that you are exactly the person for the job. There is no second guessing here. There is no shyness or lack of self-worth. There's only confidence, desire, and the will to achieve that which you set your mind to. The Six of Wands may also be an encouragement to identify your fears and work towards overcoming them so that you may reach that long-awaited victory. Whew. Now is the time to step forth with purpose. No one can hold you down. No one will keep you from your destiny. I love that. In the reverse, it says when the Six of Wands appears reversed in your reading, it may be a sign of dissatisfaction with your lot in life. You may have squandered an opportunity and are now living in regret. You may be jealous, bitter, or even resentful of those who are now living their true purpose. It is important to understand that one missed opportunity does not define you. If you make a pact with yourself to truly embrace your next opportunity, it will come your way. The Six of Wands reverse may also represent weakness of character and a despondent attitude. You may have lost your fire and lack drive, willpower, or the basic ambition of an individual who truly wishes to achieve greatness. It is time for you to find that lost fire. Nurture the flame and celebrate its beauty and power. Begin by setting a goal. Wow. Yeah, I did feel like for months there that I lost that fire, so that makes total sense. Wow. Wow. And now we're on to the advice. Yeah. Five of Pentacles. The essence: pride, vulnerable, lacking, bereft, needing, depleted, financial instability, material loss, scarcity, hardship, poverty, rejection, rejecting the material world, drastic life change. Reality check: hungry, bad debts, a harsh winter, worry, inner strength, endurance, bare necessity, minimalism, frugal, zero waste, strict budget, savings plan, learning to live simply with less. Narrative. There comes a time when we must all weather the storm of life. Such a time came to this once proud family, a family that had felt at home in a state of plenty, never having to worry about food, water, shelter, and the general and sometimes lavish comfort that such security may bring. But all good things must come to an end as the cycle of life move in their unbiased rhythm. As wars over lands and gods raged, this resource of yesterday became depleted. Tribes the land over were forced out of their homes and made to brave the volatile roads in search of sanctuary. Many were pushed far from their homelands into places where the weather was freezing. The children and elderly struggled to navigate the foreboding landscape. Eventually, this once blessed family became detached from the migrating horde and left to wander the cold woodland realm. At last, they found a nook in the forest, and the able-bodied of the bunch began work on a haphazard shelter strong enough to weather the storm. Little did they realize that they had found their way into the grove of plenty. Once the storm had passed, along with the cold mist, they would find that the emergency shelter would set the foundation for their new home in a place that met all of their needs. Wow. In a reading, when the Five of Pentacles appears, it can suggest the destruction of redundant old structures. This destruction may not necessarily be something that is welcome at the time, but rest assured, it is something that is necessary and will herald a phase of new growth that will eventually benefit the spirit. When the Five of Pentacles appears, it brings difficult lessons. These lessons pertain to the ways in which we choose to live our lives. It also relates directly to our reliance on material possessions and the methods by which we consume resources. The Five of Pentacles reminds us of our resilience of spirit. We do not need an abundance of material possessions to feel secure. Belongings do not bring happiness. What we own does not bring us good health. And so the Five of Pentacles teaches us to take a new perspective and find a sense of peace and satisfaction that goes beyond the material world. It also shows us that if we are genuinely dissatisfied with what we have, the choice remains in our hands to remedy this situation. When the Five of Pentacles appears in a reading, it can suggest you are clinging to expired opportunities. What? It may also indicate that you find yourself in a state of insecurity, searching for that precious source of security that ties so closely with a sense of identity. This search may cultivate within you a sense of self-reliance. It may assist you in uncovering hidden talents and a means of adaptation during times of necessary change. Remaining fluid is essential. Grounded is essential. That's what I said. The Five of Pentacles might also suggest a deterioration of health. If this is the case, you are advised to take drastic health measures to ensure a long and happy life. Seeking the advice of a qualified professional may be in your best interest. The Five of Pentacles also suggests you might experience a financial winter. Now is the time to be ultra conservative with your resources to ensure you have enough to see you through any potential difficulties looming in your future. Please remember, as with all seasons, winter is followed by spring. A time of new growth and warmth is not far away. Reverse side. When the Five of Pentacles appears reversed in your reading, it could suggest that you are overly burdened by financial difficulty, and the worry associated with these difficulties is starting to wear on your spirit. Meditation and mindfulness practices are recommended to assist you in aligning your focus. This can ease the fracture related to such pressures. The Five of Pentacles reversed may also suggest a state of pride. Your prideful ways might be the very thing that is blocking your growth and leading you into a state of insecurity. The Five of Pentacles reversed may also speak of a genuine lack of joy and freedom in your life. You may be feeling encumbered by your financial circumstances or health circumstances. Your relationship with your resource is defunct. Wow. So that was crazy. That was also fantastic. I love the book. But yeah, that is my week ahead spread for this week coming. If you guys, like I said, had any questions, concerns, comments of your own, please don't hesitate to comment below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification button so you're alerted to any future videos. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye.